Hey everyone, it's Jen Sheffer, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to leverage the new premium feature available to us in Nearpod, and that feature is the new district library. So I'm going to head over here onto the left-hand side of my Nearpod dashboard. You can see here that I am in my library, my personal library as a teacher, and this is a teacher account. And what you can see here in the top are the different folders that I have here in my library. So as a teacher, you have the ability to create folders to start to keep your Nearpod lessons organized. You can color code them, you can name them whatever you want, and you can add subfolders inside various folders that you create. So I have my 4 major subject areas. I can click on ELA. I click this drop down, and as I just mentioned, I could add a subfolder within inside ELA. So I can create these based on units. However I want to structure my own personal Nearpod library, I have the ability to do that. I can also rename them, and I can give them a color. So if I head over back into my lessons, you'll also see that we now have shared libraries. So we have a school and we have a district library. The school library allows teachers within the same school to share lessons with each other, but they don't allow for sharing across the district and across schools. So because of that, I would really encourage you to share exclusively in the district library. This is going to give teachers access to lessons district-wide. So if there was something specific to your school, then certainly feel free to use that school library. But again, I would encourage exclusive use of the district library for collaboration amongst all 4 elementaries and our middle school here in Burlington. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on District Library to show you what we have started to create so far. This will continue to grow and evolve, and it will be based on your feedback. So please, 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 you are using Nearpod, and tell me and tell the BPS Ed Tech team what kinds of folders would you like to see and how would you like to see this structured. So based on teacher feedback so far, what we've done is we've created grade level folders starting with kindergarten. You can see it's over here. There is no drag and drop interface feature on this, so I can't, as an admin, I can't really move these. This is how they appear in order. So we have first grade up through 10th grade, and again, that was based on teacher feedback. There was a request to have 9th and 10th grade lessons in there. We also have an SEL folder. We have SPED at the elementary and middle school level, and then we have time to climbs based on grades 3 to 5 and time to climbs for grades 6 through 8. Time to climb, if you haven't used it yet with your students, it's extremely engaging. It's a great way to start a lesson as a welcome activity, whether you're hybrid or in person or exclusively remote. Has a very Kahoot feel to it. And again, a lot of fun for our kids, I think, of all grade levels. So as I mentioned, please let us know what kinds of additional folders we can create and how we can make this district library work for you as a teacher. We really want your suggestions. Every single grade level folder, when you click on it, it is further divided up into our 4 major subject areas. So that is an overview, and you can see how many lessons we have in each one so far. So we're working diligently to get as many lessons in these folders as we can for you. But you are content area experts, and you yourself can now start to add lessons to the district library. So if you have existing lessons in your library, whether you've pulled them from Nearpod or you've created them yourself, you can now share these with your colleagues. It's very simple to do that. Now, this lesson here came from a Nearpod search. You see that it designates that this is optimized for use in student-paced mode, but that doesn't mean you can't use it in live class mode, so that's up to you as a teacher. You'll also see that this has a simulation in it, and the simulations are excellent that are built within Nearpod. So what you'll do to share it to the district library is you're going to hover over and you're going to click on these 3 dots right here. And you can share it with individual teachers via email. You can share them an editable link. But now we have that add to feature, and we can click on district library. And this is a 3rd grade class, so I'm going to click on 3rd grade. Not social studies, pardon me. I'm going to go to science and then click add here. And then it tells me my lesson was successfully added to my district library. So I can just simply click stay here and I can continue to add. So this would be for ELA, so I could do this one. I believe I already added this one to the district library. So I'm just going to go down here to the Lemonade Wars. This was a Nearpod lesson that I created in collaboration with a Fox Hill third grade teacher. So we can add this now to the district library. We can go here, go to third grade, go to ELA, and now colleagues district-wide have the ability to also do this Nearpod lesson with their students. So I hope you are excited about this premium feature that we now have access to, very similar to Seesaw. And again, if I go into the Nearpod library as a teacher, I can go into lessons. I could look for some social studies, 7th grade lessons. And maybe I want to talk about inauguration day with my students. You'll see that that very first lesson, this one here, is designated for grades 6 through 12. Based on my conversations with our Nearpod representatives, they have recommended to share this lesson in the lowest grade level. So in this instance, it would be grade 6. Now, if you wanted to share this same lesson in multiple folders in the district library, you would have to duplicate the lesson and then manually add it in to grades 7 and 8. That being said, that's time consuming for you as a teacher. So we would recommend that you just do what Nearpod has suggested, put it in the lowest grade level, and then keep in mind, if you teach 5th or 7th grade, you can look in the 6th grade folder and vice versa. So feel free to poke into different folders and take a peek at what your colleagues are saving. Hopefully, Nearpod will continue to make the tool user-friendly and allow us to put the lesson in multiple folders at once. But for now, I think that workaround makes sense. So if we like this lesson, we can open it up. The first thing we'll do is we're going to click on Add to My Library, and it's going to say Adding. Now you'll see here it says School Library. And again, I mentioned we want to really focus on sharing in the district library. So we're gonna click on Show in My Library. It says School Library here. And I want to be able to, like I said, change this to district. So I'm just going to click on the Nearpod logo up at the top. Here it is. I have that dashboard view. So think about getting back into your dashboard view. And here's where we can add it to our 6th grade social studies district folder in district library. I've already added it to the district library, and I just got that orange notification letting me know it's already in that folder. So I think with some practice and giving this a few tries, you'll be able to quickly and efficiently add excellent Nearpod lessons from the Nearpod team or that you yourself are creating into our district library, so we can continue to collaborate and share resources amongst one another. I hope this has been helpful and that you will view other Nearpod training videos that I've created, or just reach out to me via email for additional assistance or training. I am leading another PD session, and will continue to support you with the integration of this fantastic instructional tool. Please take advantage of it and reach out if you need support integrating it with your students. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.